Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, to the Perfect One, to the Supremely Enlightened One. Grateful salutations to our teacher, Most Venerable Acharya Buddhadatta, the founder president of Maha Bodhi Society, Bangalore, and homage and salutations to our abbot, Guru Bhantiji, who is graciously present here today to celebrate this week-long Bodhi Saptaha program. Most respected Panyaloka Bhante and all the members of Mahasangha, dear venerable monks, upasakas and upasikas. Greetings and blessings to all of you from Maha Bodhi, Bangalore, and those who are also joining us online. Today is indeed a very, very auspicious occasion of the beginning of this week-long Enlightenment week. And as today is the very first day of this intensive week, which we're going to commemorate, marking the three great events in the life of the Buddha: the birth, the enlightenment, and the Mahaparinibbana. All these great blessed events has happened on this, the coming Bodhi, the Buddha Purnima, which is on the 5th of May. Let me begin from the Dhammapada, from the Buddha Bhagga. It is said, Sukho Buddhanang Upado, Sukho Saddhamma Desana, Sukha Sanghassa Samaggi, and Samagganang Taposukho. Now, blessed is the birth of the Buddhas, because the Buddhas appears millions and millions of years time, kalpas and kalpas, 4 asankhya and 1 lakh kalpas. Our Buddha Gautama, when he received the prophecy, the blessings from Buddha Dipankara, from that time until now, he had to go through innumerable lives, fulfilling all these required, the perfections, the exalted virtues. They're called the paramis, the 10 paramis, 3 times over. And once that flowers, blossoms, and it gives its fragrance to the humanity, out of boundless compassion, the Buddha, he had penetrated the suffering of human beings, and with wisdom and compassion, he gave us this noble Dhamma, which can elevate, which can remove the suffering of human beings. And that is, and then we have this Sangha who preserved and propagated, continued this legacy up to now. The Buddha is the first Arahant. He is the perfect of the perfect ones. He is the supremely enlightened ones. He is the very embodiment of knowledge and wisdom. He is the sublime one, the knowers of the 3 worlds. And the Buddha is incomparable tamer, trainer, or guide for those who are ready to establish, ready to be liberated. And the Buddha is the supreme teacher of gods and men. And he is the enlightener, the liberator, who can liberate the beings from the shackles of sufferings. Whether they are human or non-human or divine beings. Therefore, the Buddha brings the all the great blessings which you can imagine. He is the real savior who can save the beings, you know. That is why he is known as the Blessed One, the Bhagava. So, when we have this precious opportunity and we are still born in the time when the Buddha's dispensation is still alive, therefore, we are here when the Buddha's dispensation is still exists. And we have the Buddha's Dhamma, we have the Sangha with us who can guide towards enlightenment. So, therefore, the Buddha said, Kicho manusapati lavo, being born as a human, it is very rare, you know, because all the Buddhas, they born as human beings and they develop their paramis, their virtues, and they become the supreme enlightened ones. So, being born as human being is very rare. To listen to the Dhamma, to come in contact with this precious Dhamma, to have an opportunity to practice this Dhamma is indeed very rare. So, then what we should do now, we are in the dispensation, but we are still not enlightened, still not perfected, because our paramitas is still to be fulfilled. That is how, when we commemorate these events, Bada Bhante, especially, Bhante has started this Bodhi Saptaha, a week-long intensive spiritual, humanitarian, medical, seva programs, and manifold different kinds of programs, so that we can reach out to the people, we can extend our hands to them, and in return, we also fulfill our paramis. We can develop this compassion, we can develop the universal love, we can develop the understanding of the suffering more. You know, ultimately, we have to develop the real understanding, you know. We want to be free from suffering, right? We know, but we still are not able to free from suffering. When you know this, there is suffering, but we are not able to follow that path, the Magga. So, in order to follow this and to establish ourselves more deeply into the Dhamma, we have to cultivate more merits. Like garlands of flowers, Buddha said, as a human being, as mortals, we have to accumulate merits, just like flowers we put together and it is a beautiful garland. Likewise, as a human being, we have to cultivate and accumulate more merits so that our life becomes more beautiful, more fragrant, you see. Then this life is be beneficial to others, and we can also take this opportunity to grow in the path of Dhamma. So, this Bodhi Saptaha, keeping in line with Bhadabhanteji's this customs, the traditions of Maha Bodhi, we have been celebrating this Bodhi Saptaha since many, many years, in decades, till the time when Bhante came to Bengaluru. So in these weeks, we have Dhamma programs, we have meditations, we have teachings, we have also blood donation camps to give dana to the poor people, or to the street friends, to the hospitals, or even to the animals. And we have programs at different places across Karnataka. So therefore, we have really a great opportunity to put forth our efforts to develop more merits in our life. So this Bodhi Saptaha starting from today until the 5th of May, we have 7 days. You know, the Buddha have to take many lives. If we imagine the Buddha sacrifice, we are actually doing nothing in compared to the hardship and struggle Lord Buddha had gone through. Therefore, he blossomed into these flowers. You know, now we have these very beautiful times, springtime, summertime, but we can see myriads of flowers and blossoming everywhere. Like in Bengaluru, we have the special kind of rose, tabubia flowers, which is flowering everywhere. Like that, the Buddha also teaches the Dhamma. Vanampagum he yathapusitaghe gimhana mase patamasmi gimhe tathupamang dhamma varang adesai nibbana gaming paramang hitaya. The Dhamma which the Buddha teaches us, it leads us to Nibbana, where you can enjoy these flowers, the beautiful flowers which can blossom into our hearts. So remember the qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. I would advise everybody should contemplate more the qualities of the Buddha, the Dhamma and Sangha. The more you understand the nature of Buddha, the nature of his enlightenment, the more your saddha will increase in your heart. Then you will be close to the Buddha. And then naturally, then you will practice the Dhamma. And when you practice, then you are close to the Sangha. Your path will be just, your path will be proper, you have practiced correctly. And when your paramis will be fulfilled, then you can be an enlightened person. So, the first qualities of the Buddha is Arahant, the perfect one. Buddha has defeated his enemies. He has removed his defilements from his mind. And for him, there is no recurring existence. The samsara doesn't exist anymore. And the Samma Sambuddha, he understood all the Dhammas, penetrated into all the Dhammas, and therefore he became the supremely enlightened one. Samma karena bujjitva eko sabbanitangato. The Buddha is the very embodiment of knowledge and conduct. Vijja acharana. He is the sublime one, because the Buddha's birth, his enunciation of teachings, and his final passing away, all these events happened in a very spectacular way. Most excellent one, right? And he is the knower of the inner and outer world. He knows exactly the potentiality of beings, and therefore he can lead and guide those who are ready to be guided. The Buddha is the teacher of gods and men. Even the gods also find solutions, and they come to the Buddha and listen to the Dhamma. You see, one entire watch of the night, the Buddha preached to the Devas, because the divine beings also subject to go through this round of samsara. They are not free yet. Maybe the Devas or Brahmas, they are not free. And the Buddha himself attained enlightenment, but he doesn't keep that knowledge secret. He also opened up. He teach, and he showed the path to the deathless. Amatang Padang, he himself achieved it. And after his enlightenment, he had to walk all the way from Bodhi tree till the Saranath, where he preached the first Dhamma Discourse, the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. And the Buddha is the blessed one, because he brings all the prosperity, auspiciousness, blessings, everything you can think of. And he saves us from greed, hatred, and ignorance. Therefore, so let us contemplate more the qualities of the Buddhas, and then develop paramis, perfections, develop more dana, then you can get merits. Practice more sila during this time. Do meditation. Dedicate yourself some time for meditation. Listen to the Dhamma, whatever possible way. Go out, to help the beings and practice for your own inner purification. And these are so many programs we have taken up during this 1 week. Blood donation you can give, or you can go to the hospital and do some seva. If you cannot do that, come here and practice meditation, listen to the Dhamma. Join the temporary Pabaja course. Come here and do some voluntary seva. And nothing to do, come and clean the monasteries. Just bring that peace, the inner peace and happiness within yourself. I think that way we can celebrate this Bodhisaptaha in a more significant way, more meaningful way. And this is very important week, as I said. So let us try to live purely, live mindfully, live with metta, so that we can pay gratitude to our teacher, the Supreme Buddha. So with this, I conclude here. May you all be well and happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.